Hey, what's happening everybody? It's Reggie Retro back as promised. So I'm going to keep this one quick. How to track out your beats with FlStudio and the Trigger Finger Pro. So without further ado, when you do it this way, you have to make sure that you get the first note of the beat. You're still finding the first note and adjusting your start and end points of all your MIDI sequences. Sometimes you do have to stretch them out, which isn't a huge deal. So arming record, making sure that it's at the start point on the trigger finger. And then once it gets to the end of the 4 bars, we're going to push play on the trigger finger and then start recording like this. And you'll notice that I started recording before the first bar hit. And a little bit longer than the last bar. There you have it. Your exported sequences. So now that we have our sequences, our MIDI sequences kind of laid out, we could separate these into their own pattern to make them easier for editing and Fruity Loops on our playlist. Or we could leave it like that. If we like editing on the piano roll, it's all right there for you. And if you're wondering what these are right here, this is the rest of the pattern, MIDI sequences. Those are your ghost channels. I believe it is helpers. Ghost channels. So if you want to see all the notes, it's just right there. So again, I said we could separate these into their own patterns. I'm not going to go that far to make this video kind of fast. So yeah, once we have that down, we could then go to a new pattern, go to sequence 2 on our trigger finger. Now that we have that selected, we're ready to start recording the second sequence. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Make sure it's at the beginning. Let the 4 bars go. And I'm pretty sure that time I'll have to adjust the start points, start and end point. Yep. So the first hit should be right around there. And then the second hit, if we go to line and snap it. So now that we have our start and end points adjusted, we can go ahead and slide this over. Put down pattern 1 again. And find our start point here. Okay, so it is off a little bit. Take snapping off to none. Does that look right over there? Yes and no. So again, we could then go and separate these to their own patterns, so you're not seeing all of these on one pattern. But then again, you can go back into here, make sure you have your ghost channels turned on, and edit all your notes that way. Just make sure you have your MIDI channels sorted out and titled. And you should be good. That's how you track out your beats for the trigger finger on FlStudio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be having some more content out there for you guys soon. It's Reggie Retro. Later.